At 10, Prince William's daughter Princess Charlotte finally confirms what we knew all along. Aunt Meghan made me cry, not the other way around. In a stunning revelation that has reignited one of the most talked about royal controversies, Princess Charlotte, now 10 years old, has finally spoken out about the infamous royal wedding scandal. I cried because she shouted at me, and Mummy hugged me after, Charlotte reportedly said during a private family conversation that has now made its way to the public. Her words contradict the narrative Meghan Markle presented during her explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey, where she claimed it was Kate Middleton who made her cry in the days leading up to the royal wedding. But how did this secret finally come to light? And what does this mean for the fractured relationship between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family? A tale of two versions. When Meghan Markle sat down with Oprah in 2021, she told a tale that shocked millions. Kate Middleton had supposedly made her cry over flower girl dresses, leaving her emotional just days before the wedding. The story sparked a media frenzy, with the press pitting the two duchesses against each other in a whirlwind of headlines and speculation. But royal insiders hinted at another version of events, one where it was Meghan who allegedly shouted at young Charlotte, leaving the little princess in tears. Until now, that version remained unconfirmed, brushed off as mere speculation. Now, Charlotte's admission has reopened the wounds of that scandal, flipping the script on what many believe to be true. Her statement, though simple and childlike, holds the weight of truth that only an innocent voice can deliver. But what really happened that day? Behind closed doors, what really happened? Details of that fateful day have been guarded tightly within royal circles, but insiders claim the disagreement stemmed from the fitting of flower girl dresses. Meghan reportedly demanded last-minute changes, resulting in heightened emotions and sharp words. Charlotte, then just 3 years old, found herself in the middle of the chaos. She was just a child, and the tension in the room was thick, an insider revealed. Meghan's tone was sharp, and Charlotte didn't understand why she was being shouted at. Kate stepped in to comfort her daughter, but the damage was done. Charlotte's recent confirmation of the event adds weight to these claims, suggesting that perhaps the public narrative was skewed from the very beginning. Is this a sign that the Sussexes' account of events may not always be as it seems? The royal fallout. What this means for the family. Charlotte's candid admission is more than just a glimpse into a past misunderstanding. It's a window into the strained dynamics of the royal family. Ever since Harry and Meghan's exit from royal duties, relations have been tense. Public interviews and tell-all documentaries have only deepened the divide. Now, with Charlotte's revelation, the question arises, will this further widen the gap between Harry and William? Insiders suggest that William, fiercely protective of his children, may feel more emboldened to address the matter publicly. The gloves might finally come off, one royal expert speculated. William has held back out of respect for his brother, but Charlotte's voice changes everything. A child's honesty, the purest form of truth? There's a reason why children's voices often resonate with authenticity. They speak without agenda, without fear of political correctness. Charlotte's statement, though brief, cuts through the noise of media spin and public relations gloss. Her words echo the innocence of a child merely recalling a painful memory. It's a powerful reminder that behind the titles, the castles, and the royal duties, these are still real people with real emotions. What happens next? With this revelation out in the open, all eyes are now on Meghan and Harry. Will they respond? Will the Sussexes double down on their version of events, or will silence be their strategy? And perhaps the bigger question, how will the royal family manage this new chapter in an already fractured relationship? One thing is certain, Princess Charlotte's words have reignited a royal feud that seemed to be simmering just beneath the surface. Whether this leads to reconciliation or deeper division remains to be seen. Your thoughts? Does Charlotte's revelation change everything? What do you think? Does Princess Charlotte's innocent confession reshape the narrative of the royal wedding fallout? Share your thoughts. This story is far from over, and your voice matters in the conversation.